Well, that's unfortunate. Or potentially opportune, perhaps. Execute the midwife. Alright, well, the king now needs a new wife. Potentially one with some kind of, like, allegiance sort of thing. That would give me, like, an alliance of some varying description. Perhaps a claim. Is there anyone with a claim to this? Claimants. Perhaps a woman I can marry. No. Claim to Denmark, perhaps. Yeah, there is the princess who's currently locked up. Wait, she's locked up by me? Oh, I've got her imprisoned. Negotiate release. And she converts to Catholic. Yes, yes. And then we can break that betrothal. Who's she betrothed to? Oof, yeah, he does not like it if I do that. Okay, I kind of regret betrothing her to him now, because that could have worked for Germany. Not the end of the world, but if we marry her, then we can push her claim on Denmark. That's my goal here. Yeah, I don't know how... she might still have... She might give me a kid. I don't know how unlikely it is, but... You want to name her Go-To after my sincere acquaintance. Who? Who do I know who's called Go-To? Yeah, I got something else in mind, love. How do you imagine she'd feel about me naming it after... Actually, I had a sister, Princess Thingy, who died. So I can name it after her. Actually, is that the only daughter I have? Princess Helga. I mean, now would be the perfect time to attack Denmark. Ooh, I can actually attack Denmark. And it only cost me 500. I can grab the whole top thing of Denmark and, like, cut it in half, basically. But I can't press my wife's claim for some fucking weird reason. Unless my wife is elected. But currently, the Duke dude has, like, all control of it. Oh well, anyway. We will do this, which is fight for this dude's claim on the northern half of Denmark. How's my banners before I do this? My vassals should fairly like me. Or at least not hate my guts. Yeah, they're fine. Well, we'll focus on trying to deal with Denmark, because it's kind of like a blemish in my territory that is, like, irritatingly smack bang in the heart of my empire, just sort of sitting there and not really doing much. Raise that local army. Raise that local army. Honestly, I could probably move in with just the 7k men, and that would be more than enough to deal with these idiots. Yeah, let's take this men and march straight on Denmark, because I'm pretty sure it'll be fine. Question of loyalty. She better not be. We've only been married like a short fucking time. Are we going to catch them? We should be able to catch them. Apparently not. I have captured the King of Denmark. That was really fucking easy. Dynasty head has changed. It's still not me for some reason. That's a weird system, it really is. Enforce demands. Hello? Yeah, there you go. Enforce demands. Hostage taken by all your war participants will be released. You get a weak hook. I gain a bunch of fame. Thingamajig of Thingamajig becomes my vassal. There you go. A large section of Denmark is now mine. Queen of wherever the bloody hell that is. Ah, there. Okay. She's crazy. My kind of woman. We're slowly beating the shit out of Denmark and whittling it down, which is fine. I believe there's some more minor wars like around here that I could do. Like this. To grab that tiny piece of island. And then I think there's some shitty little places around here I could do to grab some more land. Okay, so I can actually do multiple holy wars against duchies as many times as I want. But a holy war against a kingdom is something that I can only do once. But the duchy I can make happen. I'm going to leave that for later, I believe. I can't quite afford that yet, irritatingly, because it costs me like a small fortune to do. I can't have the Byzantine Empire like falls apart, honestly. King Thingamajig's claim on whatever the bloody hell that is. Apparently the kingdom of... Okay, we may as well do that, to be honest. Can grab whole sway of fucking land like that. Bloody Africa is got land in frickin' papacy and shit. Helios has land in the middle of Croatia for some fucking ass reason. Alright, yep, fuck it. We're gonna declare war on a couple of things and just grab some border territories and shit to get me more, stuff, I guess. At this point, we're just unstoppable and expanding at stupid degrees. Nobody can fuck with us, more or less. As long as I keep my vassals happy. Which I'm fairly good at doing. They're a bit iffy at the moment, to be honest. But more or less like me still. Like, there's nobody that really hates my guts. And nobody's hated my guts for, like, several generations. Okay then, we've declared about 3 different wars, which is basically this place, that tiny island, and then this fucking kingdom here, which we can grab. So I'm going to send the king with the vast majority of these really badass troops over here to deal with these idiots. These 2,000 men I'm going to send up to Hungary's capital real quick. These 4,000 can come march over to frickin' Poland's capital. And these guys are all going to group up over here. Whoa, where the fuck? Okay, instead of doing that, you can just group up with Germany. That's fine. These 3,000 are just going to sail immediately over here and deal with these idiots. And hopefully 3,000 men should be more than enough to deal with that tiny little kingdom. In theory. But the king should definitely be able to just march over here and deal with these idiots. I have another daughter. And the king will go fuck up this 1,800 men, which probably has the enemy king in it. These guys are going for that. They're laying siege to that. This war should be over as soon as those idiots are finished with that. And then I have to go... Actually, I don't even have to go up there. I can just grab that and that should deal with that bullshit for me. Fairly simply. Yep. And I've finished this war as well. And then this gains the King of Croatia? I don't even care who fucking died. I've given up with border war a long time ago in this campaign. So now Croatia controls all that. That's fine. Whatever, I don't give a shit. Yep. And I have, somewhere, captured the king of... probably in that little battle there, I guess. Whatever. We've captured the king. So we can end that war. How many wars have I ended, like, really abruptly? Abruptly, that's like... So many has been ended, like, without me actually really doing much. I'm consistently expanding in the direction that I don't really want to be expanding in, kind of. But, yeah. Denmark still controls all this shit. I can't declare war on them yet because I have a truce. I could do holy war against these guys, which is potential. But we will disband shit for now. We've got some prisoners taken in a siege, which is fine. Cedric is, like, a really angry boy. He's a very, very angry boy. Yeah, get her to be looked after by that. Prince frickin' Arthur is betrothed to this chick who is the son of the future king of... The daughter, sorry, of the future, King of Norway. Prince Harold is betrothed to a princess of Ireland. Princess Thingamajig of Britannia. Is there any Germans I can give them to? Because the Germans are kind of iffy with me at the moment. I feel like Mercia is not really going to do my... Yeah, I can always... I'll worry about it later. I have 2 daughters to sell off. But I don't really particularly have much to do right now. We need more prestige if we're going to attack anything, and I need more piety, which I can deal with. I might do some holy wars against Spain, minor ones kind of thing, to expand my shit around there. Byzantine controls some of my crap, which is really irritating, that I want to deal with at some stage. But for now, it's, yeah, it is what it is. Moving on. I would simply like to take this moment to point out that my overall military strength could never be more perfect than it is now, unless it was all 9s. Look at that. Fucking 88,888. That's lovely. Well, this fucking twat in Hungary wants independence from my thing, so I'm just gonna, like, arrange a marriage to my daughter. Because Hungary's a decent-sized thing, so there you go. Prince Thingamajig would do that. And then we got this idiot. Like, if it was, it's not my fault that all your fucking dudes are dead. How did all your people die? During a siege, during a siege, during a siege. Holy crap, your people wiped the fuck out, weren't they? Yeah, I never even noticed this was a thing. The lineage of Emperor Edward II. King Harold died from his injuries, cultural head, was dreaded, level of fame, exiled by Ming. 19 years. He fought in 8 wars. That was King Edmund. King Magnus fought in 18 wars. Fucking Harold should have fought in a shitload, right? Oh, only 15, actually. Died from his wounds. Arthur the Anointed. Didn't fight in many at all, but I did play him for 47 years, though. Harold Arthurson. Fought in 18 wars. Learning. Edward the Conqueror should have fought in a shitload. Yeah, 38 wars. A lifestyle was diplomacy, apparently. Religious icon, the living legend, cultural head. He died of complications due to obesity. Frickin' Emperor Arthur the Scholar only fought in 6. But he was a living legend and religious icon. And then there's me. I fought in 12 so far. 6 offensive Great Holy Wars, 9 defensive wars, and 23 offensive wars. Was Emperor Edward the Conqueror. He was probably the most badass fucking character we had, pretty much. At least in, like, a military sense. I'm technically fucking bisexual, by the way. I don't know when that happened, but apparently that's a thing. Yeah, I forgot I can just create a shitload of titles in order to get prestige. I haven't played CK3 in quite a while, actually. Yeah, I can just create all of these titles and get a fuckload of prestige and then hand them off to my vassals. So, we're gonna do that real quick. Alright, I have done all that. I can apparently offer this dude vassalage. Ah, that guy. Since I technically own the Kingdom of Finland now, he'll actually just join me, apparently. I didn't know you knew I called it my glory. Yeah. He becomes my vassal, which is fine. I might actually even make him the King of fucking Finland, since he generously bent the knee without a fuss. And he's got a red frickin' cockerel on his banner, which is a thing, apparently. Yeah, alright. I need to hand out a bunch of these titles now. I got way too many of them. But that gave me enough prestige. Prestige is so fucking easy when I have basically unlimited money. I have a stupid fucking amount of money. Which basically means I can just create a fuckload of titles and then become fucking the living legend. Which now means I should be able to declare war on more things. Let's see what we can do here. Because I want to start grabbing Spain. That's my main objective right now. Spain, and then I want to take Italy. So that I can take Rome and make that, like... I don't know. I don't even know if I necessarily want to make Rome my main capital. I might just keep the papacy around. But at the same time, I kind of want to, like, reform the Christian faith into, like, a Godwin version of Christianity. But we'll see what happens. I can't do the kingdom fucking thing right now, but I can do a duchy claim. We definitely have to go to war with these guys at some stage. And then Byzantine's sort of cutting off as well. Byzantine are definitely going to have to fight at some point. I really don't care about all of this. All of this shit over here is really not my fucking concern. I've never really given a shit about everything over here. It's just the AI is consistently dragging me into those wars. What I want to do is piss off these dudes. Oh yeah, Venice is like its own thing, just individual, like, independent, not bothered at all. Raise the local levies. Probably shouldn't have raised my best men over there, really, if I wanted to be smart about it, but... Ah, do we raise all our men in France and then just march them down? That seems the best course of action here, to be honest. 36,000 men are just going to march straight down over here. Alright, where is my king at, exactly? Because let's remove the commander from that. Remove the commander from that. Remove the commander from that. I really do hate the fact that I can't, like, automatically swap troops around. Reinforcement should turn the tide of this battle. Playing it a little fast and loose right there. Because these aren't the best of men that we're fighting with. Alright, send in some reinforcements, we're going to need it. Because these men are largely levies that are coming in here. Yeah, because they're moving everything around. Holy shit, you actually have a fucking... You actually have a kid. Well, she'll call him Edward, because we can. Alright, we've got to think about this. They're sending their men back around to their capital for about 20,000, a little over 20,000 men, which is more than I got. I'm not entirely... Yeah, I don't feel entirely safe with what we're doing here. It's not too late for me to hold those men back. How many men can I put in there that pass? 7,000? Yeah, 6,000 is fine. 9,000 there. Alright, so if I split these troops in half, put the other ones on that side, bring the king back over here, and those troops there easily enough. And if I can get them to come to me, it'll be way better than the alternative. And meanwhile, I'm bringing my superior men-at-arms troops over this way. Oh dear. Poor little Edward. Alright, the king's going to intercept these idiots. Why is nobody leading that army? Alright, because the king's not actually in command of any of this, is he? Where is he at? There you are. Relieve commander. I should just be able to reassign at like a drop of a hat. It's kind of irritating that I can't. There you go. Should easily intercept those idiots. They're probably going to send men over here to try and attack these guys. Child of my dynasty. King's woman has born birth to a daughter. Who? Never fucking heard of you. I don't care. So we're laying siege to all these things. I'm worried they're going to send men over to... Yeah, they are. Okay, this is playing it fast and loose a tad. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do much about that, to be honest. Isn't an ideal situation to at all, really. There's 10,000 men will march on that and deal with that and this. I'm not convinced about all this. I could begin to pull back my men. I don't think they're going to get away in time. No, they might. They are. They are getting chased the fuck out. These men are going to skirt around the outskirts here. Go deal with this and escape. Those men are going to grab those, which is fine. We've got their capital under siege, and that is dealing with that shit. I'll lead them on a merry little goose chase. While they chase that army, he's just going to lead them away while this... Oh, no, he's cutting off men. He's cutting off men. Yeah, I thought they might do that. Alright, we're about to take their capital. He's moving men around here. I'm really having to keep an eye on a lot of moving pieces here. Because their armies, the ones around here aren't losing attrition, so that's nice. They are kind of slowly picking off things this side, but... that's not ideal. Okay, they're committed to a crossing here. Thank God that army was flanked. Of course it was. It's not ideal. My God, Lord, my men are so far split up everywhere. It's such a pain in the ass, this. Where the hell is the capital of these guys? Exactly. Like, where's their capital? I can't even... Alright, it's that. That's the place we've taken. Right. Okay, men are already beginning to cross. I should have more than enough reinforcements to deal with these guys. If we can wrap up the war here as quickly as possible, then I won't have to worry about the rest of these idiots over this way. Yeah, they're sending more men into flank, but that's not going to be enough. It isn't going to be nearly enough. Not when the rest of these guys show up. Even if they don't show up, which they will. As a one-sided battle. Especially with the king leading it. We have a betrothal. Prince Segret to the Princess of Thingamajig. They are related and there is a risk of their children being inbred, but not too high of a risk, so it's fine. Victory. These guys are fine for now. They haven't actually sent anyone to do anything about them. We are losing the other war, but not necessarily losing it, just it's not going too well. But if we can wrap up this one against these idiots, then we can deal with the rest of it easily enough. Yep, we got company. Fuck. Well, those guys are fucked. Alright, come back over here. Every army that I send to the right-hand side of this guy is like completely fails every time. Yeah, we caught them. Excellent. And shitloads more men show up and beat the crap out of them. Unfortunately, this army over here was wiped out, but they are completely losing. They have no supplies now. They are like dying. I think we're getting like a shitload of yeah, devotion from all these victories. A couple of defeats, but hey, we captured the fucking dude in charge, which is nice. So we could end this war real quick. If the game would let me end the war real quick. There you go. Grab the heartland of Spain, and now we continue the war with these guys without being inconvenienced. Alright, with that one war out of the way, we shall continue with the next, which essentially means these guys all grouping up, which is fine there, yeah. These guys can group up here. Honestly, it might actually be a decent idea just to let them fucking... They are currently losing men to attrition right now. They're just starving to death. Whereas all my men are very much not. There's the decent quality ones, and then we get the high quality ones will stay behind. Laying siege to this stuff. While these guys run around the countryside, picking, taking shit like this. Oh god. Typhus. Well, me. Well, he's probably dead. Those guys laying siege to this. Oh crap. This is happening and I'm not paying any attention. Alright, hopefully they move quick enough because I'm not paying attention and that might have fucked me. Rest in peace, little Edward. Poor bastard. I don't think they're going to make it in time, are they? And they might just make it in time. To turn the tide, kind of. There should be enough. There you go, that's enough to turn it around. Excellent. Above domain limit. Why am I suddenly above the... Oh, right, that. Okay. Is that pissing off all my vassals? Probably not as much as I thought it would. Oh, that should be fun. I managed to actually cut them in half. That's not the whole force, it's just half their shit. Who the fuck are these people? No, the rest of my sieges are fine. I'm pretty sure we're preoccupying most of their armies. You get so much devotion and fame from doing all this wars and shit. Yeah, fight another war over there. Beating the crap out of the remainder of their troops. Keep moving men over here. That's siege going fine. That siege is fine. That siege is fine there. There's no way they'll be able to do much about that. Ah, we've got these guys up here that I completely forgotten about, apparently. It's taking so long to lay siege to their fucking their shit. Am I going to catch them before? Yes, I am. Ha! Why are they just straight up attacking something that they're vastly outnumbered? That was stupid. Nope, they landed more troops right into my jaws. They are sneaking men around, which is going to be a problem. I desperately need to take that fucking city already. Did we take him prisoner? Perhaps? No? Oh shit. That's happening. I was going to prolong the war and actually take this place. But considering how that battle over there is going, I think we declare a truce now. My men are split up. They're tired. Freaking hungry. It was only for that tiny piece of land as well. It's nothing actually overly amazing. Yeah, over the main limit for a couple of them. Alright, I gotta deal with that. Because they're starting to be, not happy with me. Okay, so in order to stop this frickin' Crown Authority lowering bullshit, which is only happening because the Higher Duchy bullshit was doing that crap, I'm gonna betroth my 6-year-old daughter to a hunchback 12-year-old. Don't ask questions. It doesn't matter. She's one of the youngest kids. It doesn't matter. We're just gonna do that to get Mercia off my back. I mean, that should get rid of the frickin'... Yeah, there you go. Military power. No longer a threat. Primarily because I stole Mercia. They might have, like, gone away by themselves, but I wasn't willing to risk that. I have given my son Arthur control of this giant section of Spain in the center. I can't actually give him a higher title yet. Yeah, I really want to carve out the rest of Spain, ideally, as soon as possible. We can't particularly do... I can declare war on Denmark again. It's kind of really, really fucking stupid that I can't just take Denmark when it's... Oh, crap. Look what I can do. 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 Look what I can... Ah. No title selected. Ah, and that's because I've done that. There you go. Kingdom of Denmark. He can be declared the King of Denmark? Who the fuck is this dude? I don't particularly give a shit. But I'm currently married to a chick who has a claim on the Kingdom of Denmark, so why can't I make, like, you know... I think it's the nudist dude's claim on Denmark. No. Okay, that's... No, we're not giving the nudist dude Denmark. It's that tiny little piece of land here. So that would become Denmark. We'll just be doing more border gore, but it will get rid of Denmark, which is a good thing. Yeah, because it's like the tiny piece of fucking land in between the Great Empire of Britannia that's just sitting there, like, stubbornly existing. Bloody Denmark. You have messed with me for the last time. Also, that tiny piece of the Byzantine Empire that's just also sitting there annoying me. But, yeah, we'll deal with Denmark quick, because fuck it, let's do it. We're kind of playing fast and loose with this shit, in a manner. Because doing this is making it easier for these people to, like, yeah. So I might give it a little bit, just, fuck it, we'll jump into it. What's the worst gonna happen? What's the worst that could fucking happen? Let's do this! I have declared war on King Dingus. He will rule the day he fucked with me. Alright, the second these 3,000 men show up, we're going to take 12,000 of our best, and we're going to march to kick the shit out of these Danish bastards that are laying siege to my stuff. King's going to fuck up these dudes. Stupid Danes. It's a long time coming. I don't think I captured their king, but I think I captured their prince. Yeah, I have. There we go. Usually I'd be like, let's deal with the royal family so they don't bite me in the ass. But I don't care if they bite the new king in the ass. It's not my problem. There you go. And finally, Denmark is a part of my fucking kingdom. Thank God. Hey, I was about to say my son has still not knocked up his wife, but he actually has. Excellent. Excellent. Honestly, I'm completely ignoring all of this. I wouldn't give a shit if the Byzantine Empire took all of this. And it became like a us and them sort of situation. As long as they give me back my fucking territories in the middle of Europe and fucking Italy. So I will have to go butt heads with the fucking Byzantines sooner or later because they've taken my shit and I don't like it. I also want Spain, but have no intention of going into Africa because I don't care about Africa. Fuck it. I literally want Spain, I want the Mediterranean around here. Potentially Greece if I have to fuck with the Byzantines, but then we'll basically end it. I don't want to take over the entire map with this. But we'll see what happens. I definitely don't want to go that in depth because we're so just unstoppably powerful at this stage. And really there's not many people that can stop us. Potentially the Mongol Empire, which I just realized was a thing. Potentially those guys, because they are fucking with everything. Like, that might be a problem we have to deal with at some point. I'm actually that might actually be interesting. These guys are pretty big as well. They control freaking India and all this shit. That's kind of interesting. But the Mongol Empire seems to be the biggest threat that I have right now, pretty much. Although they don't exactly have... They're still vastly inferior to mine. These guys are good. Well, they're not Terrible, at least. Freaking Syria. Meanwhile, there's me with 100. That's my military strength compared to everybody else. It's fucking stupid. Thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe and click on that stupid little notification bell thing that doesn't really need to be there, but YouTube insists upon, in order to keep up to date with my videos, as if subscribing didn't already mean that you wanted that. What? I'm not salty. I love you, Google. Please don't demonetize me. For the love of God, send me money. YouTube are going to demonetize me and I haven't eaten in a week.